might have changed it now. Who knows?
Yep.
Setup change.
We here for the Qatar qualifying.
We are.
Tell you someone I'm impressed with this weekend. They've just mentioned him on commentary.
Valtteri Bottas.
Yeah. At one point in sprint quality, it looked like he was going to get into Q3.
It did.
And I was like, yes.
So was I.
Come on, Bottas.
No, yeah, I was thoroughly enjoying it. Obviously, Red Bull are going to need to make changes, but Sergio Perez was shocking in that sprint race.
I looked at the results and I knew I didn't even need to see the highlights because was he legitimately 20th?
So basically, he started from the pit lane, along with Colapinto. The light goes green, and it appeared that he'd stalled or couldn't find gear. So Colapinto overtook him on the pit exit.
I mean,
couldn't get back at Colapinto. Pitted for a new front wing. I think they were just doing setup changes, to be honest, on him, just trialing him out.
Oh, they were doing it was tests.
Yeah. But before that, he was legit last. Anyway, so apart from Zhou, who started on the softs, and his tyres literally blew up.
Oh, did the tyres go?
Oh, his tyres blew up.
Yeah, we saw in sprint qualifying yesterday that the soft tyres are very good, but they fall away very quickly.
Yes.
They were able to do 3 or 4 runs on the mediums.
Ooh, a bit wide there from the Haas.
But on the softs, that second run, only a few people managed to improve.
Well, yeah, I think your best bet for the softs in this is a double cool and then a flyer.
Yeah, but even yesterday when they were doing that, they had some, especially the McLarens didn't improve yesterday.
Well, no, what I mean is straight away. So you do slow lap, then your fast lap. I think that worked the tyre in generally.
Oh no, I mean straight away after a fast lap.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think we'll get any of that this session.
It worked for the mediums, but when we saw it with the softs yesterday, when they did 2 push laps, one slow lap in between, it just didn't work.
Yeah, Max Verstappen got stuck, could not catch Nico Hülkenberg at all.
Now, did he get overtaken by Hülkenberg?
So off the start, Lewis overtook Max and Charles. Max got caught out behind the 2 Ferraris. Hülkenberg and Gasly both overtook Max. Max eventually got Gasly, but it was a struggle. And could not catch Nico Hülkenberg.
So Red Bull looks like they're struggling.
Yes. And Ferrari, Mercedes and McLaren look relatively even on race pace, anyway. Between all 6 of them. Obviously, I think Lando has a little bit more pace in him. I think George probably got compromised behind Oscar. But other than that, I think everyone got compromised behind Oscar. Oscar probably looked the slowest.
Wow. No, that's good then. So, obviously, based on what happens with strategy tomorrow, it should be a good race.
It should be. Obviously, we saw Ferrari FP1. Their hard running was phenomenal, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. One thing, obviously, though, as well, Ferrari only have 1 fresh set of hard tyres now.
They do.
So, that will have to be taken into account.
I mean, do they think it's just going to be a one-stop mediums to hards? Because they lasted the full 19 laps pretty easy on their mediums, setting fastest laps up until about lap 18, 17, Charles was. So it does look like it could be a one-stop.
It could be.
See, look, Hamilton doing a double cool before his flyer.
It could be.
Oh, he's coming in.
No, interesting that, isn't it? It probably could be, but I think, obviously, when you bring strategy into it, we might have, of course,
Charles is completing his lap.
We obviously might have a Hungary Max and Lewis situation or a Max and Lewis Spain situation where someone pits late and just goes on a flyer, because there's a lot of high-speed corners around here which require a lot of grip.
Yeah.
And fresh tyres would be absolutely mint compared to a scrub set. So
we don't know.
We'll see, won't we?
All that I'm saying is the mediums held up well, very well, and if that's anything to go by, them hards easily do 30 to 40 laps.
Yeah, good luck from Max.
Good luck. He is on fresh soft. Charles is on scrubbed.
What about Lando?
Lando's on scrubbed as well, I think.
Sick.
So I think the McLaren's and Ferrari's on scrubbed. Max definitely on fresh there.
Hopefully Piastri's ironed out his track limits from yesterday.
Yeah.
Obviously had a few. I think even though he was quick, had a few scares. Yeah, he was under pressure a little bit with his track limit warnings. As Hamilton in the fastest first sector.
Yeah, I noticed with Hamilton, he was quite on the pace in the first sector, but he just loses it middle and last, doesn't he? I noticed that yesterday when I was watching. George is on the pace all the way through there.
He's wrestling that car through those corners.
Yeah.
Doesn't look comfortable.
No, he's not happy with it, and he's lost a hell of a lot of time. No, he's not happy in that car, really, in this quali setup. I mean, he looked a little bit more comfortable in the race. He looked quite racy, to be fair. Hoping for a little toe here from that Ferrari, maybe.
Yeah, he's getting a nice toe there.
George is on the pace, though. George looks very quick.
Yeah.
It's not bad from Hamilton. Just behind the two McLarens, ahead of Stroll. That's what he needed.
Oh,
Bottas!
Valtteri!
He's on it again.
Right, he's having a phenomenal weekend, despite obviously not really doing
Let's
much.
see. I see George Russell going to the top of the timings here.
Yeah, easily.
Do you know what was interesting? What I noticed anyway during the sprint qualifying in terms of Hamilton.
What?
Well, obviously George was able to set his times quite quick straight away, wasn't he?
Yeah.
But come the end, Hamilton went from being 7 tenths behind. By doing an extra lap than George, he did close the gap. And I don't know whether that's fresher tyres or what.
What, in the sprint qualifying?
Yeah. But he went from being like really in danger to being quite close to George.
Which session was this?
SQ1 and SQ2.
SQ1. No, I think it was the same tyres.
It just takes him a little bit of time to get in. Maybe.
I think.
Oh, Sainz. A bit down there.
It's clear that Hamilton, obviously, it's clear that Hamilton needs time to find where the time is in this Mercedes. I don't believe what he says about him being slow, though.
Do you not?
No. I know qualifying's never, even though he is he's got over 100 poles. Yeah. I don't think qualifying has ever been his strong suit. But what I will say about it is, I think he is still quick enough in qualifying to be comfortably top 5 every weekend.
Yeah. Sergio Perez up into 7th.
So I would say I think it is 60-40 more leaning towards the car being not suitable for him than it is actually his performance.
Yeah.
Because when he gets in that Ferrari, I don't expect him to beat Charles Leclerc in qualifying.
No, I don't.
But I don't think he'll be as far away from Charles as he has been from George the last 3 years in qualifying, is what I'll say.
Yeah, potentially. I mean,
I think the gap will be closer. Because, depending on if the Ferrari suits him and he's comfortable in it, obviously.
I mean, when he's been questioned about it, so obviously he came out with them comments, he's been questioned about them comments. You have a sense, don't you, that he has like a weird smirk about him.
Yeah, also I think...
Oh, here we go, Alonso. What are you doing?
Fernando. Good luck. I think we've
Aston Martin have made some tweaks.
We've got to take into consideration as well that because Hamilton is obviously leaving, I think feedback, setup, upgrades, everything, even if we don't hear about it, will all be favoured to Russell.
Oh, yeah.
So there has to be a 10th or 2 in there favoured to him.
By now there will be, yeah.
Surely. Like, even if we don't hear about it, even if they say the cars are completely equal, there just can't be.
There will be a little bit towards George in terms of... Maybe they're just not giving Hamilton the full feedback.
No.
In terms of setup, maybe. They could be like just little things like data and stuff.
Yeah, little bits of data that they learn about the car to tweak the car, but that could be relevant for next year
so they want to hide it.
Yeah, that could be the case, and then that could be a 10th or 2 in there for Hamilton.
Yeah.
Similar to, of course, these two here.
Esteban Ocon.
These two here, Esteban Ocon, Pierre Gasly, I mean, Alpine have straight up said Gasly's got a whole new front end of the car.
Yeah.
Compared to Ocon.
Yeah.
Ocon's got the cumbersome, heavy front wing from the start of the season, and Gasly's got a new, refined, lighter, more aerodynamically fit front wing. So I think Ocon and Gasly, I think we expect them to be far from each other's times. I think this weekend.
Another interesting thing: Charles Leclerc running the experimental floor for Ferrari.
Yeah.
For next year. So Charles Leclerc is running that floor. Carlos Sainz is not. And interesting as well, Williams have said that they have only got one more front end for the rest of the season.
I think I heard James Vowles say that every team brings... They develop 6 cars for huge crashes to where like a car's irreparable, it's written off. Aren't they at the end of that tether?
Oh, yeah.
Like there's
Colapinto, both cars in Brazil, that's 3.
Albon, Australia.
Albon, Australia, that's 4.
Vegas.
Yeah, I counted that with Colapinto.
Oh, Zandvoort, Sargent.
That's 5.
There must be another Sargent in there.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
There has to be another Sargent somewhere.
Probably, yeah. So that's 6.
Shit. Yeah. Colapinto, I feel bad for him because he's getting whitewashed so far by Albon this weekend. But at the same time, his car is probably a tractor because he's probably got the 2019 Williams at the moment. They've destroyed that many cars that it's not even this year's Williams, it's last year's.
It's done.
Yeah.
So, interesting. Hulkenberg and Magnussen both down here.
Yeah, what's going on? Hulkenberg had a very good sprint quality.
He did, and a very good sprint race. As did Pierre Gasly. I'll give Lewis a toe into toe.
That's
George,
cute.
that's really nice.
That's really cute. He needs it. Please do it.
Oh, no. You know what we'll do?
What?
I'll give him a toe to turn 1. Hamilton will misjudge it and go wide.
You know he will, though. Oh, it's just Hamilton. Hamilton in qualifying is like prime Max Chilton this year.
Charles.
Hulkenberg's... What's going on with Haas, man?
That is poor. Could we see Haas out here?
I think we'll see one of them go at least.
And it could be Hulkenberg.
Yeah.
They've got time to go round cool and go again, but both stakes as well struggling here.
Well, I mean, that's not a surprise, is it?
No, it's not. But just allow it, yeah? Charles, put it up to 4. Fernando Alonso holding himself in 3rd there, you know?
Whatever Aston Martin have done, it's worked, because Stroll's also 8th as well.
Yeah, Oscar Piastri up into 6th. Valtteri Bottas, I think, going slow. Cool down that. Here comes Hamilton. Sainz up in 2nd. Good luck from Carlos.
No one's touched Russell's time yet, have they?
Not yet.
Oh, did he go wide again?
Oh, he has as well.
It's going to get deleted.
As well. No, he's still on.
He's. I mean, it was in the gravel.
That's not deleted.
It's not deleted. Let's have a look. No. Oh, no.
He's okay.
He's alright there.
He's okay. Fucking hell, Oscar.
It's not what you need.
He's struggling this weekend, isn't he, Oscar?
I think he's picked up the pace in comparison to maybe the last 3 or 4 races, but in comparison to Lando, he is struggling.
I mean, let's not beat around the bush. It wasn't like Brazil where Lando had the pace to keep up with Oscar. Lando had to back off to keep Oscar with him.
Yeah. So
it is. Oscar is off the pace from Lando this weekend.
Yeah.
And Hamilton did go up into 6th with 1/10 off Russell.
Okay, good
that
lap.
Toe
from
did
Hamilton.
help.
Good lap from Hamilton.
He should be safe there. Here comes Joe and Bottas. The stakes are on a charge.
Bottas is only 1/10 down.
Oh, here comes Russell.
Bottas is only 1/10 down on Russell in the first sector.
He
what
was
is
6/10.
No, my poor Valtteri.
No, but it's okay. He's gonna blitz this and get the fastest last sector. Is that Joe?
Here he goes.
That's Joe, isn't it?
That's Joe.
Go on, Joe. Go on, Joe.
What's Joe saying?
11!
What's
Here
Bottas
comes
saying?
Valtteri. Oh.
Imagine
Valtteri could be out here.
Zhou out qualifies Valtteri.
I mean, Valtteri's 14th still. Russell, okay.
This is what's pissing me off. I can't. Driver ratings are so hard to do in a sprint weekend because Hulkenberg, amazing in the sprint. If he gets done out here, then what the fuck? Bottas, the same thing, right? Alonso and Stroll, the same thing. What do you do?
I don't know.
What do you give him?
Honestly, no idea.
I thought Yuki was also unlucky yesterday.
I think he was unlucky, but his race today wasn't anything spectacular. Lawson as well, dreadful.
Was he?
Dreadful during this awful start during the sprint race. Finished with Yuki.
How? Lawson started like 9th or something.
Yeah, no, he was with Yuki by the end of like lap 4.
What the fuck happened to him?
Yeah. Dreadful.
I don't think Norris will have to go again after this. Well, he can't, but I think he's safe.
Yeah, I think that pretty much the top 7 definitely safe. I'd say the top 10 maybe.
Do you think the track's reached its peak?
Yeah, I think that they're there, but obviously I don't think the cars have reached their peak yet.
No, but it seems like the it isn't ramping up as much as it did yesterday.
No.
Yesterday was huge.
Young Colapinto here. I like the Argentinian flag on his helmet.
Yeah, it's nice.
Sainz up into 2nd. Oh no, Norris's lap time deleted.
Nah, it's alright. Not really a big deal.
No, both Williams will be targeting Liam Lawson here. And Ocon.
You made that sound like really,
What?
wrong.
Why?
Both Williams will be targeting Liam Lawson.
They are, and Colapinto's down in the first sector. Albon just ahead.
Yeah, Williams have been. That car's been ass this weekend.
Yeah, it's not great.
I'd argue it's the slowest.
And Ocon even further down. It's poor from Ocon. Like, I know he's got a shitter car to Gasly, but 7/10 off Lawson.
I'd also argue as well, for Ocon's sake, that because this is such an aerodynamically and downforce heavy circuit with the high speed corners, I think a lighter front wing would make that much of a difference. I really do think
a second.
Yeah, I think it would. I really do. With the amount of speed that you can carry through
Charles, fastest first sector.
Well, maybe about 7.
Magnussen up into 9th. That's more like it from the Haas.
Maybe about 7/10. I'd say. Obviously, I think Gasly's in a very.
Colapinto 19th.
Gasly's in a very good run of form at the moment.
Yeah, Colapinto out. Albon just into 15th. Can he hold it there?
Here comes Ocon.
Here comes Ocon. 20th.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd
Leclerc goes top. Wow. And here comes Perez. He's safe at the moment. Lawson's not faster. Yuki's not faster. They've been told. Perez 8th. He'd be safe.
The fucking least. Bottas
up in 11th. Here we go.
I think both RBs are going out here.
Yuki, I think definitely. Lawson might scrape Albon here. Lawson might scrape it. If he can hook it up. Pierre Gasly's on a lap though. He doesn't. Just misses out. Yuki.
Oh!
Pips
He's
it,
done
gets
it.
him 15.
He's done it.
With 3
Russell.
yellow sectors, and Russell's gone even faster. Right. How?
Hulkenberg can knock Yuki back out though.
He can. Gasly up into 10th. He's out.
Oh, he's out. He's done. It's done.
He's done.
Yuki's got his own back on Liam Lawson then.
He has. Wow, good lap by Yuki. Crucial. Oh, you're 3 yellow sectors. How's he done that then?
I don't know.
How does math?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you, Chief.
Math don't math there. And Magnussen is in Q2 and Hulkenberg out here.
So out in Q1, Alex Albon, Liam Lawson, Nick Hulkenberg, Franco Colapinto and Esteban Ocon. I think. Oh, driver predictions for next season are going to be so good.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait. I've got some wild takes.
Are we doing them after testing?
We'll do what we did last year. Do them pre and after.
I don't think it's worth doing two. Like,
No, we do the full ones before testing, and then after we do like a top 5 and like a sort of reflecting on the testing.
Fine.
That's what we did this year, anyway.
Well, how about we do the drivers before testing, and we do teams after testing?
Yeah, could do.
Could do that.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds good.
Be interesting. Even probably after testing, you wouldn't have bet McLaren
to win the constructors. No,
and Ferrari.
No, after testing,
30 points between.
No,
them.
actually, probably not after testing.
No,
I will say though,
not after testing.
Before testing, on our podcast that we did in our predictions, I said I think Red Bull get beaten this year in the constructors because
I think
of
I
Perez.
said that as well.
And they haven't changed Perez, and I think
they've agreed that one.
They've suffered for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because remember my prediction was, I said, Perez gets replaced mid-season by Yuki, and Liam comes in, and that obviously hasn't happened.
Obviously.
But I think if nothing comes out over Christmas about the Red Bull seat, I think I'm going to predict the same thing.
Well, I think it would be decided before Christmas, to be honest.
I hope it is, because I'm sick of talking about
It'll be the week after Abu Dhabi. We'll get a confirmation, I would imagine.
I'm sick of talking about it. I really am. Like it's been going on for.
I mean,
too many
technically,
years.
we have got a confirmation that he has got a contract.
Well, this is the annoying thing, isn't it? It's like every time they get asked about it, it's like, oh yeah, we have confirmed it because Perez has a contract, but we know that means jack shit in F1.
Especially in Red Bull.
Yeah. Like, a contract's one thing, but, like, as we've seen, if Red Bull want to get rid of him, they will just throw money at the problem.
And the thing is with Perez, I think he gets rid of it as well, because he's already said that he's not being demoted.
Yeah.
So I think it's Red Bull or nothing for Perez.
Do you think if the decision was put on the table for him, do you think he would go for the demotion to RB, or do you reckon they'd just say, no, I'm staying here, or I'm leaving
I think that's
altogether?
I think that's it.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't think he can be bothered to go into the pack again.
Yeah, but do you think he does for the potential of that Cadillac seat? Do you reckon he says, okay, I'll go to RB, but you've got to keep me until Cadillac come in, and then you can release me after then, and I'm going to try and go for the Cadillac seat?
Maybe.
Someone that we didn't mention as well for the Cadillac seat in our video, Daniel Ricciardo.
No.
Has been thrown in.
No.
You don't think so?
No. I think Daniel's done.
Obviously, Daniel, very popular with the US audience. Cadillac, US.
I think Daniel's done.
One last shot at Formula One.
I think he's done.
New regulations as well.
I think he's done.
Fair enough. One other rumour.
You can keep spewing off things for Daniel Ricciardo. I think he's done.
No. Oh no. Oh, that's got to be the best team radio I've ever heard.
God, what a Stroll.
Oh, but it fits so much with Stroll as well.
It does.
That was Stroll.
Laurent Mekies.
Oh yeah, right. One more piece of rumour.
Yeah.
Bottas to Red Bull, apparently now, is the rumour. Which you called, by the way. Well, it wasn't that you predicted it. You just, when we were doing a video on the Red Bull seat, you said, oh yeah, Bottas. Completely out of the blue. There's no sense to that at all. But somehow, you've spoke it into existence because now it's a rumor.
Well, yeah, no, it makes sense though, and I've not had it because I have seen because Sky Sports F1 on their TikTok put it out on their TikTok, and I saw in the comment section people saying it won't work. Bottas is exactly like Perez, just as shit, and you'll see that. No, Bottas in that Red Bull this year, Red Bull have won the constructors.
No.
Yeah.
No. In my opinion,
Red Bull will have won the constructors this weekend if Bottas was in that Red Bull this year. I think it would have been close still, but all the points. Think of all the points that Perez has missed out compared to Max. Like when Max is first and Perez is 10th, Bottas is at least 6th.
I think it'd be closer. I think it would be
close.
I think McLaren still win.
Get your McLaren glaze off. Get your McLaren glaze off.
No, I'm not glazing.
And think of the season.
I am. I think McLaren still win.
I don't. Perez this season, isn't it? Since how many points has he got since Zandvoort? Not many. Isn't it less? He almost got just as much as both Alpines.
What?
Perez's points.
Oh yeah, no, it's not many.
It's not many.
No, it's not many.
Bottas doubles if not triples his points.
The thing is, I want to agree. I really do, because I love Bottas. Did great for Mercedes.
Mm-hmm.
I would argue he is a better fit for a second driver than Perez is.
Yeah. Also a better driver than Perez.
But also, I'd also like to argue as well that I think Bottas suffers the same fate as Albon, Gasly, and Perez, in that I feel like that car just would not suit him, and I think his and the issue I have with all this Perez slander, and don't get me wrong, he has been absolutely shite for the last 2 years, right?
Yeah.
But Perez is I can't believe this is a hot take, and I'm gonna say it. I can't believe this is a hot take. Perez is one of the best drivers on the grid.
No.
Undoubtedly.
No.
No, he is. No, he is though. This is the thing.
Not now.
Is.
He's not now.
No, but he is.
He's not now.
You put him back in a team like his pre-Red Bull days, like the Racing Point.
Yeah.
You put him in there, and he performs. He's one of the best midfield scorers.
I've said that before. I have said that before. Have I not?
Yeah, you have. But
Sergio Perez back in the midfield. He's one of the top midfield drivers.
Yeah.
In a top team, he's dog shit.
I think Bottas would be the same in that Red Bull. And I
George
know
Russell, good lap time.
I know we've been proved wrong by obviously Bottas being at Mercedes.
Yeah.
But I think it comes down to the fact that car wouldn't suit him.
Do I think Valtteri Bottas would challenge Max Verstappen? Not on a hell chance.
Oh no, I don't think he.
Listen, no chance. The thing that I think that Bottas brings to Red Bull that Perez doesn't is consistency. And Bottas will consistently get Red Bull Q3s and points, which is what they don't have with the second driver right now. If they had that this season, consistent Q3s and points, Red Bull pretty clear in this champ. Well, not clear, but I think they're still top of the championship at this point.
I mean, he could. It's just interesting, isn't it? Because I don't know. Like,
what have Red Bull done?
I think we're at a point now where we've seen so many drivers go through there. It's hard to call.
Yeah,
if
it is.
Bottas would succeed. I'd bet he wouldn't, just because of because of what's happened with Perez. And by the way, now that Albon and Gasly have left Red Bull, do you would you say they're bad drivers?
No.
You wouldn't.
I didn't say they were bad drivers in Red Bull either.
Yeah, but we all slander Perez as if he's the bane of everyone's existence in that Red Bull seat. But I guarantee if you dropped him to an Alpine, he's top of the midfield, almost top of the midfield.
Look, I think the thing that annoys people about Perez as well is the fact that he's been given this season as a chance. Gasly and Albon barely given a chance, especially Gasly.
Yeah.
The fact that Perez has had what? All 2024, 2023, 2022, 2021. 4 seasons in Red Bull.
Yeah.
Gasly had half a season. Albon had a season and a half.
Yeah.
So Perez has had a huge chance, and they've given him the chance.
Yeah.
And he's progressively got shitter and shitter.
I think the mentality with giving Perez more seasons was, I think Red Bull realised that just throwing anyone in that car is not going to work because the way it's built around Max. Do you reckon that's the reason they haven't replaced him? Because they're just scared that if they replace Perez with someone else, they might risk them being even worse than Perez is.
Look, yeah, there's that potential. However, I think there's certain drivers that have a bit more adaptability to other drivers and other cars. And I think Bottas is one of them that can adapt better than what Perez has done. I think, because, as I said, Perez is a number 1 midfield driver.
Yeah.
And he's not a number 2 top tier driver.
Yeah.
Valtteri Bottas is a number 2 top tier driver. And I think the difference between being a number 2 top tier driver and a number 1 midfield driver is you may not be good in the midfield, but you are number 2 because you have the adaptability to change between cars. And I think Bottas's adaptability would be better than Sergio Perez's because I think he's got the adaptability. I think there's certain drivers that have that adaptability. I think another one in there could have been Barrichello. I think his adaptability to other cars, phenomenal. Never really top tier, never really world champion, never really yeah, he had moments. I think Bottas has his moments as well. But you look at them and you're like, they're just great to score points. Mr. Consistency in terms of adaptability and getting Q3 all the time. I think Bottas would bring that to Red Bull.
Fair.
Thank you.
Fairs. I mean, I'm all for Bottas getting another top drive. You know what I'd love to see?
Yeah.
Just to throw some shit at the wall for next season. I'd love for Red Bull to drop Perez and go, "Hey, Mr. Alonso, would you like a drive at one of the top teams in the sport again?" "Yes, please, Mr. Horner. By the way, Mr. Stroll, I'm leaving. What do Aston Martin do?" And Fernando Alonso's driving for Red Bull.
Yuki.
That's what I'd love. Yeah, Yuki, and then who'd you bring to...
Colapinto.
Colapinto, who'd you... Yeah. Yep, sounds good to me.
Yeah.
How good would that be?
Fernando gets into test. GP2 engine, GP2. Imagine them. Fernando goes to Red Bull goes shit.
No, it would be the most Fernando thing to happen ever. The thing is, next season's so hard to call with the performance because everyone's going to be focusing so much on... Everyone's going to be focusing so much on 26.
Good reflexes.
That next year, it's going to be so close. There's going to be some teams that are going to want to capitalise, but there's going to be others that are going to be focused on...
I think midfield next year could be good.
Yeah. Out of the top 4, who bites the bullet and goes for it next season and who waits on for 26?
I don't think any of them.
You think they all wait on for 26?
Yeah.
So it's just like this?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited. It would be funny if one of the bottom teams decide to blitz it and then they end up joining the front lot. Like Alpine.
I think we might see Aston Martin closer next year.
I don't. I think they're fully focused on 26.
Do you think it's focused on 26?
Yeah, because of Newey. I think Newey focuses on 26.
Audi.
And they all focus on 26.
Audi.
Well, this is it. I read this right today. Interesting about not Audi, Cadillac. Cadillac have already built a car for 26.
Yeah.
None of these have.
No.
They've already put it in the wind tunnel.
Yeah.
Cadillac to win the 2026 World Championship.
No.
Obviously not, but they could be in the midfield. They could be well and truly in there. They've already built a car. They already know how it is.
They do. They know. They've got the information.
Bro, what the fuck's happened to Ferrari?
It's close though.
Oh, Hamilton's nice.
Oh, fuck,
bro. Oh, getting beat by Perez.
Something's gone on with this Red Bull going into qualifying here.
Come on, Charles.
Because Max is matching George.
Yeah.
Where's that come from?
I don't know. Aston Martin have also died as well.
Yeah. I mean, Fernando's not set a time yet.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, to be fair, if you look at it, the top 9 is 3.5 tenths.
Yeah, so in essence, Hamilton isn't that far behind.
No, and then Magnussen's a further 3 tenths behind Hamilton.
So they think a 121.
Oh
my god.
Max has gone top again.
A 121.5 they're saying is the knockout time. So that is literally Magnussen Bottas. So they don't think. So
they think Hamilton could be safe, but Alonso's got to speak.
Yeah, and obviously we know Magnussen can pull a lap out the bag.
Yeah, and Stroll on his day.
Both stakes into Q2.
Yeah, both stakes. Look, an 11th and 12th.
Bro, what's going on?
They're on the fringe of Q3.
Bottas points. He finished 12th in the sprint.
He did, bless him.
So if he can qualify well, imagine we get Bottas points.
That'd be interesting, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Do you reckon we can hear a radio from George saying he'll give Hamilton a tow again? He might need it. Look at how close that is between Carlos and Hamilton, by the way. 4.64 and 4.65.
Yeah, very close.
There's Magnussen.
Cause a bit of mayhem, man.
Starting a lap. The Ferrari peels in. Hamilton peels in. Okay. Hamilton, you might want to go back out against one. Just saying. Maybe, to be fair, a lot of the drivers now are coming through the pit lane to get space.
Yeah, Gasly did it yesterday.
Yes.
When it was really funny because he came into the pits and everyone was just like, "Why is it? What, bro,
yeah.
You need to drive, man."
I don't think Hamilton's doing that. This could be it.
Ooh.
Oh.
Is he? He might. No, I think he might be bringing the tyres in.
There's a bit. Oh, he's come back out.
Yeah. Oh, get out qualified by stake.
Hamilton could do a double cool down here and then just go blitz right at the end. He's got time. Come on, Steak. I'm a Steak fan today.
Yeah, me too. Come on,
Fernandinho. Have you seen the pet entries? Quite sharp, isn't it?
Yeah.
That'll be fun on the game.
Oh. 5-second penalty. You can already see it.
Yeah.
So they also cleared up the reason why Carlos didn't get a penalty in Vegas.
Yeah.
So it turns out it's not actually the white line on the pit entry.
It's only the exit.
There's two versions. There's a dotted line.
Oh right.
And there's a normal block white line.
Yeah, but man cut the corner.
But if you cut the dotted one, that's like once you're over a certain bit of the pit entry, you can't go back out. But Carlos didn't hit that point.
I'm assuming.
So
I reckon the point is the speed limiter.
You see, I'm not 100% sure on how it works myself, but
I reckon it's the pit lane limiter.
Even if it was legal technically,
he cut the corner.
It was dangerous.
He cut the corner.
He just did finesse the corner. Zhou's up on Magnussen by 0.3, by the way. Just so you know.
Zhou
Guan Yu is up on Magnussen by 0.3. Yuki 10th.
Yuki up into 10th. Good luck by Yuki. That's it though. It's like
Right. Magnussen's gone quickest, and Zhou's 0.5 up on Yuki. Zhou is going. What have they put on Zhou's car, man?
Bro. Stroll is struggling.
What's going on?
Where's Magnussen got this pace from?
What is Magnussen doing?
Oh, sick!
Good lap from Magnussen. What's Zhou gonna do?
11th.
11th.
Oh,
Poor Joe, man.
poor Joe.
Poor Joe.
Stroll, fuck off. Yeah, 14th.
What about Bottas?
Fernando Alonso could knock out Lewis Hamilton. So could Bottas here.
What's Bottas saying?
So could Bottas. 12th.
Oh,
Joe
it's not
out-qualified him.
It's not bad for a mistake, though. 11th and 12th at the moment. Leclerc
But
second.
Hamilton is on a lap. So is Fernando.
Sixth.
6th. Here comes Fernando to push out Hamilton. Max, okay. 7th. Hamilton is out unless he sets a time here. He's got to beat Gasly. And he does.
5th.
Okay.
Good lap from Hamilton. Very good lap from Hamilton.
Well, that was crucial.
Very
wasn't it? Fucking
good lap.
right.
Very good lap from Hamilton. Oh, well, this is going to be ridiculous.
That's sets 3, and Max goes. Okay.
Yeah, that. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, that 3/10.
Perez almost went out after all that.
Yeah.
How the what have Red Bull done?
Oh, I'd be pissed if I was Gasly.
What has Red Bull done?
I don't know what Red Bull's done. Red Bull.
Chief.
We've got that thing again. The Formula A. Magnussen's the only one to break into it.
Yeah.
This is the top 9 again, as we know it.
Yeah.
It's back.
In order as well.
Yeah. Yeah. So, top 8. Formula B, Perez.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got the Formula A, Formula B split minus Stroll back. So that's fun. Magnussen, the only one to break into that.
Good from Magnussen.
Yeah, good from Magnussen.
Oh, bro, it's so hot.
Crucial for Haas as well. Obviously, could solidify P6 really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously not mathematically, but it would need like a 1-2 from
It would.
Alpine or RB. So
Let's have a look at the results. Let's have a look. Sprint.
yeah,
So very close in the end. 5/10 separating the top 3.
yeah. Obviously, because Lando let Oscar through.
Yeah, and
So.
Sainz only 1.3 seconds behind. Leclerc and Hamilton 5 seconds back.
Yeah, Leclerc and Hamilton did battle.
Okay, and then and kind of in a little bit of no man's land is Hulkenberg with Verstappen, then Gasly, Magnussen.
Magnussen did a decent race.
Alonso and Bottas. Oh, so Alonso had a good race. Alonso started. Oh no, he done well. He had a good qualifying. He started where he finished. Yeah, Lawson, awful race. What's that about? Zhou doing Zhou things, but he started there, so it's fine. And then Perez, yeah. What happened to Zhou? Why is he 71?
Softs.
Oh,
Pitted.
Fairs. So yeah.
At one point, it was going. I think it was Lando was doing 125s.
Yeah.
And Joe was doing 129s. That's how much his softs blew up.
Jesus.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
So based on what we've seen,
Yes.
what are you predicting sort of for the race tomorrow? Like what?
For the race, if the race pace is to go by, I don't know what Red Bull have done in quali pace, but they looked relatively there yesterday. I think in quali, they weren't a million miles off in quali, were
not
they?
as much
As today.
as today. I mean, to be fair, Max went top a few times yesterday.
Yeah, so they
but
weren't. They
not
weren't
as comfortably.
They weren't a million miles off, were they, yesterday in quali? But their race pace was woeful.
Do you reckon they found something to where they won't? They'll still be comfortably 4th quickest in the race, but the difference will be they'll be a tiny bit closer.
I think
Or
they'll be.
Max
I think Max will be closer to the front. I think Max, you could see, being. I think they've put the emphasis on because I think Max can defend it.
Yeah.
But I think the battle for pole here now, right now, is between George and Max.
Yeah.
I think George has some weird affinity with his track right now.
Yeah, I mean,
and he's loving it.
George is having he's having a very good last triple header so far. Winning in Vegas, starting on pole in Vegas. Looks like he'll probably be one of the favourites for pole today.
Yeah.
But I don't think Mercedes has the race. But I think.
Do you not?
Well, I think if
you looked at the sprint race, you would say Mercedes do have the race pace.
Would I?
Yes.
Well, I don't know. I almost feel like I'd still back McLaren because you say Norris obviously gave Piastri DRS.
Norris gave Piastri DRS, yes, but that was only to defend off George.
Yeah, so if Norris can scamper off down the road, it'd be more.
Well, Norris, even a second and a half, so we got to a point where Oscar had to defend from George. So DRS was only I think George was definitely on the pace of Lando. I don't think Lando can scamper off from George.
Well, we'll see, won't we?
So I think Mercedes, definitely George is on the pace of Lando. I think Lewis is thereabouts with the Ferraris. And yeah, and the Ferraris weren't far back from that.
And it'll be good to see if Max is thrown in there. What happens then as well?
I think it could be a very close race.
Exciting.
Between all the teams. With Red Bull finding this form now.
Can Fernando do something?
No. No, the Aston Martin was woeful during the race.
Yeah, but they've changed something as we've seen.
Yeah. I still anticipate 9th.
We don't know yet. We'll see. Oh.
Hamilton had a great start though.
Did he?
Phenomenal. I thought he was going to get both Ferraris into turn 1. And he was behind Max.
He needs to do that again.
Well, hopefully not. I mean, hopefully he don't qualify that far down again.
Well, no, I mean... There's Rebecca. I need food.
I'm hungry as well.
No. Chippy. No.
Don't tease me.
No.
I think Amy wants Papas.
Ooh. I'd take her up on that.
I already have.
Nice.
I'm having a Papas.
I'm going to have some curry, I think.
You have curry every day.
I had curry yesterday, and I'm going to have curry today. My arse is going to be on fire.
How's Stoke?
Shite.
Yeah.
No, they actually played well the first half.
That's actually shocking that you went, you know.
Yeah, well, game's a game.
You went to that shit.
Game's a game.
No wonder your phone was dead. You had to watch YouTube to watch something decent.
Yeah, they played well the first half, to be fair to them.
Did they?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Then they got battered the second half.
Good. Load of crap.
Yeah, it wasn't very good. Burnley were just too good.
Bloody Burnley.
Although I hate Burnley.
Bloody Burnley.
Bloody Burnley. Is that Goldbridge?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was.
Of course it's Goldbridge. Who else says bloody that much?
Didn't we play that drinking game once?
Yeah, we did. Every time he says bloody, you take a drink.
Was it bloody or was it?
Yeah, it's bloody. You get absolutely smashed.
We were at Ethan's, weren't we?
Yeah. You get absolutely finished. Oh, sneaky there from the Mercedes getting that toe. Even if it was for a little bit. George, he's wise to it. Hamilton, will he pick up on the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's doing another warm lap.
Another. As is Hamilton, I'm assuming, because he has not come into the frame of the picture.
No, he is on a lap. He's just not coming in because he's slow.
Yeah, fair. Max, he's doing one lap wonder apparently.
Oh, please get track limits. I don't pray on Max's downfall.
57.6. That's a decent middle sector there from K-Mag, you know.
Yep, very good.
He is going purple. He's also the first one. But
here we go. Fair on the limit for K-Mag. Wow, good lap.
21.5. Wow.
Good lap from Kev.
What's young Carlito doing? Charles is on a flyer.
Charles is flying. Nice.
So we saw, what was it? Max do a 21.6? 20.6 was it in Q2?
Yeah.
21.0 from Carlos. And here comes Charles.
Look at the McLaren.
See, I think that's destroyed more of his time, to be honest with you.
No, because it looked worse from that angle, but on board, the steering inputs is so minimal.
20.8 by Charles. Good like benchmarker there for Charles.
Yeah.
That's George on. Oh, he's faster than Charles.
No surprise.
Why am I not surprised? George just hooks it. He looks at one with that car around here.
Yeah, he does. He does look at one.
And Norris is down. Alonso.
Fernando Alonso at 21.3.
What is right? Surely this has to be scrub tires or something.
Has to.
George.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's in.
Yeah, he's in.
So it's going to be one lap wonder for the McLaren as well.
No, poor Fernando. It's a good lap from Fernando.
Because he extended the track.
It's because he extended
Hamilton's
the
on
track.
a lap with Charles, but
not with George.
Not with George. Fuck me.
Oh.
Ah!
Wow. 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 Oscar, yeah, that's it and done. Hamilton, where are you, son? Decent. It's okay. He can deal with that.
Yeah.
Right, red flag.
Yeah. Yeah. That would actually be a really interesting race.
Red flag.
Session will not be resumed.
What's Lando done there? It's gone wide. Hit the gravel.
Yeah, he will have gone.
Yeah, gravel.
Ooh.
Them little gravel traps are sneaky, aren't they? Because your car can go out there without going over track limits, but if you do go out there, you go in the gravel.
Yeah, you're fucking it. That it looks so bad from the off-board camera. Like,
Yeah.
bro, the car looks like it could actually just be sent.
And here comes Max's lap. 29.7's the point. We had a battle between Mercedes and Red Bull.
What?
On the game.
Yeah, we did. We have some good battles around Qatar, don't we?
Yeah, and you pushed me in the gravel.
I'm pushing and grabbing.
Oh, Max is up.
Yeah, he's hooking it up.
A 29.6 there.
He's hooking it up. I hate this corner. This corner's the one I don't like.
I love it.
I can't for the life of me get it to stick through the apex.
I can. Oh, that looked beautiful.
It did. This lap looks
looked
good.
really good.
This lap looks magnificent.
Oh,
It's close.
it's close.
It's close.
Well, this is what Fernando did. What's he done? Has he gone wide?
It's
Yeah,
the
he's gone
same
wide.
corner in Q2.
Yeah, he's gone wide. It was pretty wide. And he goes second.
Yep.
Now he has got time to do cool down and go again.
He does.
And he had a clean lap there, Max did. Clean air, fresh air. Lando, is he on a lap as well?
He's going to have to be.
Magnussen is out. Here comes Lando. Starting one.
Lando.
You need a good lap here, Lando.
Come on, son. That's my Lando Norris F1 car impression. Oh, right on the limit.
And that's, you gotta be.
I think he's down.
Don't balls it up this time. He didn't.
He is down.
He is down, but it's not. He's a 10th down. It's okay.
Yeah.
I don't think he's shooting for pole here.
No, you've got to. He was on pole yesterday.
He's backed off.
Backed off.
Is he going again? Son.
Yeah.
Pato or Wood? Pato.
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 The traffic, 10 seconds for Ocon.
Wow. What?
What?
10 seconds for Ocon?
10 great place good penalty for Esteban Ocon.
He's last.
Oh.
Here we go, Lando. He's going slow again.
He's doing another cool down.
He's giving Oscar a toe.
I don't think Oscar's going for it.
Oh no, he's not. Teasing.
Come on, we want to see some laps, Brad.
Are the Mercedes going to go straight on a lap, or are they going to go slow as well?
Bro, why is Toto got his hair like that?
Oh, George is on a lap.
Finally.
Oh, Fernando.
Fernando,
move.
get out the way, Fernando.
I think he's going slow, is he?
Oh, Fernando's in the way.
He is in the way. He's fully in the way. I think George has backed off. He has.
Yeah.
Fernando, you absolute mong. He's such a mong.
Oh, Charles is racing a Haas. That's Carlos, not Charles. Oh, he'll be racing a Haas next year. Hey!
He actually will. Unlucky.
Unlucky Carlos. It's his fault though. He finessed himself out of a top seat.
Why?
Well, because it came out that Mercedes offered him a 1+1 and he didn't take it because he wanted a more long-term thing.
It's because Mercedes want Antonelli in.
Yeah. So they offered him a 1+1. I probably imagine the deal. I probably imagine Mercedes would have tried to make a deal with Williams for Antonelli in that second seat.
Yeah. Here we go.
1 year.
We're going.
But here we go.
Here comes Carlos.
I can honestly see as well, by the way,
Hmm?
when Hamilton retires, I can honestly see Carlos going back to Ferrari.
I don't. I see it being Antonelli. Or
Yeah.
Behrman.
You
It'd be one of them two.
You like the Antonelli thing, don't you?
Yeah. It'd be Antonelli or Behrman or Lando.
Ooh. That's ass from Carlos.
It's okay. He can make it up still.
Here comes Charles. Where is it for Charles? He's the last runs now. He's down.
Oh, he's down, but he's there.
He is within a fighting chance.
He is. Piastri's thereabout. Carlos. He's down. He's 3/10 down.
He's done a personal best second sector.
He has, but he's got to find it in this last sector. He's got to beat Hamilton really for that Ferrari. I mean, they're both McLarens so far at the moment. Ferrari. So
Charles is down.
Charles is down.
Oh, the snap.
Russell's on one. Oh, Max is on one.
Max is on one.
Oh,
There's
and he's
Carlos.
finished behind Hamilton there, Carlos.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. What's Charles on?
Nope. Can't
So
go quicker
a
than
little
that.
bit improving, but 20.8, decent. It's decent.
Max goes quickest.
Max is flying.
Piastri to
Piastri
third.
up into third. That's crucial for McLaren. Norris. Max is down in sector 2. You're in yellow.
Oh.
Norris third.
Only third for Norris. It's between Max and Russell.
It is between Max and Russell, unless Perez is on one.
Oh, Hamilton. Alonso 8th.
Alonso 8th.
Oh, Max a bit tentative there.
Perez needs a lap. And he does.
He does for now. Where's Russell?
He's come across the line. Max is on
Oh, he
pole.
has. Max is on pole.
Perez only 9th. Unless Hamilton's done a blinder of the last sector. No.
Well
Right.
then, Max Verstappen on pole for the Qatar Grand Prix. Fair enough.
And George misses out just again.
The 4-time world champion. On
Fair
pole.
play. He needed that because I think he's just going to drop down the order during the race.
Yeah, he did. It's gonna the tomorrow's race is gonna be how far can how many places can Max keep in the race
Yeah,
tomorrow?
it could be. But that's a great lap by Max.
Yeah.
Great lap.
Did you hear the story that George saw Max out in a
Yeah.
bar at Vegas at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
Oh, and George got blocked. That's George.
Oh. He was on a flying lap as well.
He was on a flyer.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Max got.
Is that Max or is that
No, it's
Checo?
Max. Yeah, I would.
That'll be why.
I wouldn't be surprised if Max gets a penalty. For that.
I'd be watching for a grid penalty. That is
Yeah.
that 5 places.
No, I think it's only 3, isn't it?
Hamilton got 5, didn't he, in Austria?
What, for impeding?
Yeah.
Be 5.
It's 3 or 5.
It won't be a lot,
No,
but I think
it's 3 or 5.
I think he could have a penalty coming his way.
Definitely.
Yeah, but nonetheless, good lap from Max.
Yeah. That's
Did-
how you
did-
that's how you take pole. You stop your rival.
I feel bad for I feel bad for Max in that situation in any driver because it's not really the driver's fault when they impede because the cars are coming so quickly. The team have to tell them where the cars are on track.
They do.
And if they haven't told that, if GP hasn't told Max that Russell's coming, then that's Red Bull's fault. But obviously Max will get the blame for it and he'll get the penalty. So
Yeah. It has been noted.
yeah, and he's blocked Russell, and Russell's almost taken him out. So.
Imagine.
Right, well, that's it for the Qatar qualifying. It's time for the race tomorrow, which you won't be here for.